Good morning, everybody. It is still morning for a minute or two. Sharing out. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then we'll go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, all shared out. All right, now let me get it up here where we can hopefully see what's going on. I've been cutting out ephemera. It's always fun to do, you know. Let me see, will this work? Might work if I got this cut down a little bit. Boy, so how's everybody doing this morning? It's already 90 degrees out there. Can you believe it? Good so far. We're not planning for it to be any other way, right? I hope not. All right, let me get a bigger one. Pretty sure I had a bigger one. Didn't I have a bigger one? That's too big. What? Oh, there is. I was looking for this. I was looking for this and looking for this, and I could not figure out where I put it. Now I know where I put it. Ah, I'm telling you. Well, I guess I didn't have another one. It's okay. Hey, Josh, how are you doing today? I'm a little tired already, man. I've been up since before 6 and hit the floor running, getting stuff done. Had to go pick up my groceries. I'm so glad they have pickup now, because walking through the store would just be not fun for me. I remember when my kids were little, I used to love going to the grocery store because that was one of the few times that the kids' dad would stay with them while I went and got groceries. Then there was a lot of times that I had to bring them with me. And because I had 3 toddlers, basically, I would have to have 2 carts. One for groceries and one for the kids. People would laugh at me. Yes, I'm sure it is about time for you to do that. You've got so much to do in the mornings outside. Josh is my neighbor. He's got goats, he's got chickens, ducks, guineas, 2 dogs that are just, what, a year old, Josh? Your puppy's a year old? They're not 2 years old, are they? and a ginormous garden to take care of. So yeah, that young man is busy as a bee. Oh, and he does bees, and he just harvested honey, and I bought some from him. Oh my goodness, it is so good, and I can't wait for it to kick in because local honey is good for it's good for allergies, and my allergies have not been very nice lately. And I know it's because they're harvesting the corn, and I live under a corn silo, so it is what it is. Yeah, Moose and Wally, they're like a year old. Oh, and he's got a couple of cats too, and a little dog, a little inside dog, a little Shih Tzu mix, or maybe is he pure Shih Tzu? Yeah, this corn dust is something else. Okay, well, there's those little dots. And I don't have anything to cut this out with. I thought I had a hole punch big enough to cut this one out, but I don't. So we'll just do it the old-fashioned way. Okay. Yeah, Moose and Wally are Great Pyrenees mixed. But apparently little Gizmo is purebred. Like my little poodles are purebred. Little poodles are so funny. You know, in the morning we have this little routine that we've done for years. And this morning I decided I wanted to go outside, and I wanted to go outside first because I just felt like if I didn't get outside before 7 o'clock, it just starts getting so hot so quick. So I wanted to get out there and get some stuff done. And so instead of sitting down on the porch and having my coffee first, I went right to it. And because I went out the back door, a different door, they were all confused this morning. They were like, what? What are you doing? You're changing our routine? Now, it's not like they don't have a doggy door that they can get in and out of whenever they want to. And guess what? They didn't stay out very long with me because they got hot. So they went ahead and went in. Silly dogs. So I'm going to sew in the signatures on this journal that we've been working on. Yeah, they're so funny. They looked at me like, wait, Mom, you went the wrong way. You didn't go out the dining room door. What are you doing going out the door that goes in from the craft room? What? What? No. Goofy dogs. Goofy, goofy, goofy dogs. Oh, I didn't want to do that with this. I want to do it with this. So, yeah. So I'm making these stamps. So I've been using my stamps on the regular, and I need to replenish my stock. Oh, yeah, I bet he does. He wants to be part of the pack. I remember when my youngest poodle had a litter of puppies, and my nephew got one of them. And so he took it home, or they took it home, and the dog's black, right? And it was like 105-degree weather, and that dog was out there running around like crazy. They ended up having to take it to the vet because it got dehydrated. was like, yeah, you gotta watch it. Those puppies. Thank you for the friendship necklace, Josh. So yeah. I know this is probably really boring, me cutting out ephemera, but we'll get to the sewing in part here in a minute. I had to run up and pick up my order at H-E-B this morning, which was mostly produce. Got some spinach and some carrots, and what else did I get? I got some tomatoes. I'm sorry, but the tomatoes in my garden have been so slow at ripening, and not very many of them. I had to buy tomatoes. I'm like, I have slaved over these 8 tomato plants all summer long, and I'm having to buy tomatoes. That just didn't feel right. A lot of people say that I'm relaxing and calming. When I worked in hospice, people used to tell me that too. Well, your voice is so calming. Okay, well, you don't want to hear me when I get mad, because I can tell you that's not calming. Anything but. Just ask my kids. But I try not to get mad. I try not to do anything that steals my peace. Although I got really mad at Walmart, let me tell you. So I signed up for their, delivery deal, $50 a year or something like that, for the trial. I'm like, okay, fine. Well, that was when I had the knee surgery back in January. So the first few times I used it, it was like, okay, well, this is pretty good. Well, the last 5 times I've used it, my order has been delayed and then canceled on me. Well, they did it again to me yesterday. And I told them, I said, I don't want to be part of this, whatever you call it, this store here in Taylor, just can't get it together. I ordered my stuff at 7 o'clock in the morning. Hey, good morning, Jessica. Yes, it is Heidi. Heideth. I ordered at 7 o'clock in the morning, and you tell me now when it's supposed to be delivered before 5 o'clock, you're just now telling me that it's going to be delayed? Well, we don't have an Uber driver. I mean, you couldn't have ordered an Uber driver at 7 o'clock this morning when I put in this order? So we went round and round. That did steal my peace a little bit yesterday. They finally got it to me about 7 o'clock last night. What a mess. So anyway, I have canceled my delivery subscription. I probably need to get out and drive more and do some more stuff anyway, so it's probably a win-win. It's probably God telling me I needed to cancel that and get my butt out of bed. Not out of bed, but out of the house. I get out of bed, I just don't get out of the house. Good morning, Cheryl. How are you this morning? How's your husband doing? I'm good. I'm looking forward to cooler weather. Definitely. I'm not looking forward to cold, though. I never look forward to cold. So Saturday, I will be doing a D-stash. I have got boxes, storage boxes, and they'll probably be around $6 a piece. They're They're nice decorated boxes. I've got 3 that are nesting boxes. 3? No, I've got 5 that are nesting boxes. 3 that are 3 boxes and 2 that are 2 boxes that are nesting. So, yeah, I bet. You're always hot there, though. And of course, plus shipping. And I do have a way to ship them all protected so that they won't be all, hopefully they won't be all crushed by the time they get to you. They're pretty strong boxes, but they're perfect for storage, storing stuff. They're actually, most of them are like the photo boxes. That size, which to me is like shoebox size. So yeah. And I'll have some papers and some stickers. I don't have any punches or stamps this time. Been kind of slim pickings on that. It's out there, but the folks, there was a punch, edge punch the other day somebody posted on Facebook Marketplace. It was a Martha Stewart one for $25, and I'm like, okay, well, that's not gonna happen. So, and it's still on there, and I imagine it will be on there if that's what they're gonna try to sell it for. You know the saying, it's only worth what somebody will pay for it. Does anybody watch My House on here? And there's another lady that they resell vintage and antiques. They call themselves an online antique dealer. So they don't have a storefront. They just do everything online. So they go live on the FB and TikTok every day at 4 o'clock Eastern time because they're in Tennessee. And then there's another lady, Frenchie something, and she goes on later in the evening. Well, this is hilarious. One of my lamps, those old-fashioned lamps, you know, that has the they used to actually be kerosene lamps, and then they converted them into electric lamps. My house had a lamp like that. Exact replica of this, not replica, exact same lamp that I have in my kitchen. And it went for $190. I'm like, wow. That's crazy. Because I think I paid $10 for mine at a garage sale. So, or if I even did that, somebody may have given it to me. A lot of my antiques were given to me. A lot of them I bought when I used to work at this little antique store called the Collector's Market. I have a rug in my living room. It's a braided rug. And you've seen it in my videos when I video my dogs. I bought that rug back in the late 1990s from that antique store. I paid $60 for it, and it is going strong. And if you look for braided rugs nowadays, new ones, holy moly. Especially room size ones. They're crazy, crazy expensive. Of course, everything is now, isn't it? I just spent $250 on groceries. And that didn't include any meat. Thank God I have meat. It's been kind of hot to cook it though. I know, it's, well, what can you expect when people want minimum wage to be $15? Even when I was in grade school, none of that made sense to me. There's no way that you're going to get prices, pay the workers more and expect prices to stay the same or go down. It just doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen. Like I keep saying, it's all relative. So I'm trying to grow a garden, but it's not cooperating. I think maybe I've gotten so far a dozen tomatoes out of my 8 tomato plants. Now they're setting blooms right now, but I'm not holding my breath that there's going to be a whole lot. But I'm out there every day watering them and checking them for bugs and putting the bug prevention or bug stuff on them if I see any. It's crazy. Hey Eva, how are you today? Karen, thank you for the gifts, everybody. I can see that y'all are gifting me now. It's kind of hard to watch the comments and cut at the same time. I don't want to cut my fingers. I wish somebody would make, I'm doing good. Wish somebody would make adult ones of these, because these kill my hands. I do believe that this task is finished. Okay. And we'll put them away and get ready to sew in. Hey Zeddy, how are you this morning? Things going well at school? Or wait a minute, yours isn't open yet, right? I can't remember. I know Granger went back like yesterday, I think it was, or day before. All my little stamps. There we go. Okay, put this up because I'm not going to need it, and I'll need that in a second. Oops, where's my water? These are good and dry. What did we do? We did them on Monday. And I think I took the last 2 days off. Oh well. Gotta take care of business. And I still didn't get my car tags. I need to get my car tags. With the thought of having to go get it inspected. You gotta sit to get it inspected, then you gotta sit to go to the its office. Ugh, it's just not fun. Oh, you've had a lot of tomatoes, but nothing else. What's your secret? I think part of what happened here was we had monsoon season the first part of the spring. I mean, it was really wet. For a long part of the time. I think that's the one that I want, yeah. And then it kind of just dried up. My punchy board. Well, that's good. So my tomato plants got blight, so I had to treat them for that. And right now they look more like tomato trees than bushes because I have had to cut off so many of the dead leaves. Then they got spider mites. I treated him for that. Excuse me. Like I said, allergies won't leave me alone. Here and here, here and here. Okay, that ought to do that. Whoops. Whoops, I missed one. I missed the center one. No, I don't need a center one. I only need two because I've got, yeah. Yeah, I'm good. Nothing wrong with me today. I'm pretty sure it's the heat causing my mind to be weird. I always like to poke these through real good. Do I really want that to be that way? You know what? I don't like that there. I think I'm going to do it in a bit. Did I do the wrong one? I think I did the wrong one. Okay, I think that'll work. Okay, I need some of these, and hopefully I have enough. I don't have any. Oh well, we'll just do a different color then. So this journal is available if you know anybody that wants it. I gotta get me some more brads. Or eyelets, sorry, they're not brads. Okay, I did it in the wrong spot. Is that going to make a difference? I think it'll be all right. We'll see, won't we? Hey, Cindy C. Oops. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, that's better. All right, here we go with this thing. This thing that I have a love-hate relationship with. My hands could barely squeeze this sucker. I may have to go back to the old, well, that's interesting. That's okay. It's perfect. Didn't even realize I was doing that. But I'm thinking I might have to go back to the old style of not using a crocodile for the eyelets here. So I didn't glue this down here. I usually do, but hey, the eyelets hold it. How cool is that? That turned out pretty cool. Learned a different way to do it. And didn't even mean to. Perfect. Okay. Now, which one do I want to go first? I think I'm going to do this one first. Oh, there it is. I always go opposite corners first. Miss Hildy taught me this. And I think Miss Britt does it. Britt's Journals does it the same way too. Oh no, I haven't watched her in a while. Since she's way out there on the Pacific coast, the time deals are just, whew. And I've been going to bed really early. Because I've been getting up really early. Let's poke it through, make sure I got a good place for my needle to go. You do 3 links plus a little. You don't have to measure, but you want to do at least 3 links of your book. And then I always start in the center. You don't have to start in the center. I've seen people start at the top, at the bottom. And it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. And then I go to the top, and then I go to the bottom, and then I go back up to the top. Oops, I poked my needle through my thread. Don't want to do that. That makes it difficult to tighten up, among other things. There we go. And then I go back up to the top. I am working on a journal. I'm putting the, I'm sewing in the signatures. And this might look a little strange. You're like, well, where's your cover? Well, it's because I am doing a hidden spine. So stick with me. I got one more to sew in, and I'll show you why it's called a hidden spine. It's because you're not going to be able to see the spine. You're not going to be able to see the threads and stuff. Okay, you want to make sure it's nice and taut. Not so tight that it's going to rip your pages, but you don't want any loops anywhere. Okay, that looks good. Give it a little cut off here. And we tie it off right over left, all left over right, just like we learned in Girl Scouts. Even though this is going to be hidden, I'm just going to go ahead and tie a little bow there. Okay. This is going to be a 2 signature, so I just have one more to sew in, and then we'll attach it to our cover. And I'm going to put this on here just so that it keeps the pages out of the way. This journal is available if anybody is interested. Well, this one could be yours, darling. Or if you would like one with any kind of a theme, I can do pretty much whatever kind of theme you would like. This one is kind of vintagey. I can do recipe journals, I can do sewing journals, I've done wedding journals, I've done journals that have had a peach theme. I've done black and white journals. If you look on my page, a lot of my journals are posted there. A lot of the themes, music journals. Travel journal. I just got through doing a travel journal. My next journal, I think I'm going to do an autumn journal. In fall colors, you know, do a fall color journal. Thank you. To the top. to the bottom. And back up through the middle. Let's check and make sure that we don't have, got it nice and tight, and we don't have any loops anywhere. Just checking one more time. Yeah, I don't like that right there. Let's see. Is that going to pull tight? Much better. And then we do the right over left and left over right. And there's the old puzzle piece. Yeah, got the puzzle piece on the first try. I need to go through that for sure. All right, let's see. I'm going to make another little hole here, I think. Oh, come on now. Okay, so I'm going to put another a little slip in, slip out journal in there. Oh, thank you. Alrighty, now this will go on here. And then my plan is to do this. This will go on here like that around the spine. And then this will go on here like this. And we'll top it off with this brooch. That's the plan, but we'll have to put those on tomorrow because right now I'm going to glue this on. Glue this on. All right, let's make sure this is nice and straight. Okay, got it straight. Okay. And I am not stingy with the Fabri-Tac on this, let me tell you. I just don't want it to ever come undone. Although I would imagine if you left it out in the sun, like in a hot car, day after day, that probably would not be a good thing for this Fabri-Tac. And it would probably eventually give way. But it's not going to give way for lack of Fabri-Tac on it. Not on my part. Okay. So Saturday at 11 a.m. I will be doing a D-stash. I'm going to have some really pretty storage boxes for sale. Most of them are going to be around $6 each. And then you pay shipping, of course. Hello, Kay with color. Good to see you in again. And I like this. I'm doing well. Thank you for the gifts. Of course, I always let this sit overnight because I don't want it. I want to make sure that it sticks well in the same spot. So I don't want to be messing with it too much while it's drying. And they say it takes a good 24 hours for Fabri-Tac to become permanent, so I want it to become permanent. Take a look and make sure I've got everything centered and all's well. So then tomorrow we'll put on the inside covers and do the lace on the outside and do the lace on the pages in here. And I'll make the little slip in journal part for the center. Set this over here. Okay, let's see, where was I? What was I? Oh yeah, I was cutting these out. I'll go ahead and finish cutting out this stuff. I've only got these left to do, so. For me, it's easier to store things like this if I just cut them off. And this was given to me, so. It's just my style. That's why they gave it to me. They know me. I like the vintagey stuff. So yeah, my D-stash on Saturday, I don't have any stamps or any punches or any die cuts. BU Digital Design. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking about getting out my Cricut and cutting a whole bunch of big tags. So I can bust some scraps around here. You've got to get up every morning, put a smile on your face and show the world all the love in your heart. People gonna treat you better, you're gonna find, yes you will, that you're beautiful as you feel. Some mornings you just gotta sing that, huh? I know it's afternoon now, but that song's been going through my head all morning. Cause I just didn't feel like getting up this morning. I was like, oh man. And then the more I laid there, I was like, you know, might as well get it started because I've got a lot to get done today. So got it started, got 95% of it done. Hey, I got some strawberries given to me and I'm thinking about making strawberry fruit roll-ups. I made plum fruit roll-ups the other day and they turned out really good. Somebody had given me like 10 pounds of plums and I was like, oh my gosh, and they were good. Oh, they were big and sweet and juicy. Oh my gosh, I ate several of them. I was afraid to eat any more because, you know, you eat too many things like that and there are digestible situations. So I knew they were ripe and they were ready to be cooked down. So I cooked them all down, drained off all the juice, and I got 1.5 gallons of juice to make into jelly. I just picked up the Sure-Jell this morning. I put it in the freezer for right now, the juice. And then I took the pulp and the skin and I ground it all up in my NutriBullet. Made a pulpier pulp out of it. And then I took a cookie sheet with some Silpat on it. I didn't use parchment paper. You can use parchment paper if you don't have Silpat. And then I dumped it on there. It took 2 cookie sheets. Dumped it on there, spread it out as thin as I could get it. Put it in the oven for at 120 for probably about 4 hours. And then I just turned the oven off and let it sit in there. And oh my gosh, they turned out great. So I got these strawberries, and I was thinking about doing the same to them. Probably won't do all the strawberries. I think I'll probably just do about half of them, because I think it's probably a 2-pound package of strawberries given to me. It's a good 2 pounds. And then the peaches that I got given to me, I made this fruit cobbler. This is the easiest. It's called skillet cobbler. Have y'all ever made it before? In your cast iron skillet? I took my 11-inch cast iron skillet. Yeah, I think it's the 11-inch one. And you melt a whole stick of butter in it. Well, Cheryl, you know, I'd rather wear out than rust out. So the jelly will probably be Christmas gifts. So you take and you melt a stick of butter in your cast iron skillet. I guess you could use a glass pan too. I don't think it would make any much difference. It just needs to be something that you can put in the oven. And then you take, this is so easy, 1 cup of milk, 1 cup of self-rising flour. You can use regular flour, but then you add baking soda to it. 1 cup of milk, 1 cup of self-rising flour, and 1 cup of sugar. And then you pour that over the melted butter. Don't stir. Then you take your fruit. In my case, this was peaches, fresh peaches sliced up. And you lay it on the top of it, and then you bake it at 350 for about an hour. Oh my goodness, it's good. My sister asked me the other day, I was telling her about it. She said, so what'd you do, freeze it? I was like, no, I've been having it for breakfast. So yeah, it's so easy to do, and you can use any kind of fruit. You don't have to use fresh fruit. You can use frozen fruit. You can use canned fruit. And then the other day, I saw a version of this that was done in the air fryer. So she melted a stick of butter in the bottom of her air fryer, did basically the same batter, she used canned fruit with the juice. Don't know how that would work, but that's what she did. And she put it in the air fryer for, I think she said 40 minutes at 350, because you can bake in those things. And she said it turned out really good. It looked like it turned out good on her video. It's Mimi's Garden. Mimi's Garden, I think is what her name is. So I might have to try that, because I always do my, if I'm going to do any baking or cooking or canning or anything, I do it in the morning, because it's just too hot to do in the afternoon. And my poor little air conditioner just runs like crazy. Hey, Chrissy King. Some of this ephemera may end up in this journal. In fact, I'm sure some of it will. But most of it, I like to keep stuff made up. In fact, on Saturday, I'm gonna be destashing some of my die cuts that I've done. You know, probably gonna destash some of my pages that I've copied and had too many of them, you know. Got a little package of that, a couple little packages of those. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna have along with the boxes. The boxes will be $6 each. They are really pretty decorated. Heavy chipboard boxes, like shoe boxes or photo boxes. I've got several sets of nesting ones. I'm not going to break the sets up, but they're still going to be $6 each. There. There's that. This is what happens when you don't put it up at night. Gets a little bit clogged. Okay, there's that. And there's these. We'll make another one of those. Hey, Miriam, how are you today? Hi, Dawn. If I've missed you, I'm sorry, but welcome in. Hi, Jackie. You all must be on your lunch breaks, huh? Thank you for the gift. I am making a little, I'm making up several of these. It's going to be a little holder for, okay, so here I've got one made up. So you can put this in your journal, and then you open it up, and there's a place to write, and then there's a tuck spot here, and one there, and one there. Or you can just put it in your journal like this. So it's a little pocket wallet, I guess, maybe you call it. And it doesn't require double-sided paper. And I've got a boatload of double-sided paper that I'm trying to use up. So I thought I would offer some of these on my sale. On Saturday. Saturday at 11 a.m. I've got storage boxes and some paper, some 12 by 12 paper, and some stickers. And I've also actually destashed my sorry, I'm concentrating here. My die cuts, not the dies, but the stuff that I have cut out and I've had left over from various journals and things. So I have so there's some envelopes and stuff that I'm going to offer up if people would like them. And I thought that I would make some little things that you can stick in a journal, ready-made, and see if somebody would like these. You've got to get up every morning. Well, I'm all thumbs today. Or something. There we go. Get down there. Hey, Patty. I'm not going to ink them because I figured whoever gets them, they can ink them or not if they want them. Does that make sense? Oh dear. Whew, it's getting hot out. I can tell my poor little AC is just working away. Like I said, when I got back from the grocery store, it was 90 already. Let me see here. What am I gonna put down there? Put something down there that's, don't want it to go beyond there. So straighten it up. I wish it would stay in the 90s, low 80s, high 80s, low 90s. Here, it's been brutal. Well, not really. I have to say, we've really had a mild summer. Compared to some other summers in the not too distant past. (2023), oh my gosh, it was a blazer here. A blazer. And I remember being in that little rent house that the insurance company got for me. And I had that fire, and they didn't have any insulation in the attic, and I kid you not, I could only get it down to 82 degrees inside. That's as low as it would go, 82. That was not fun, but I survived, and I'm back in my house. Been back in for almost 2 years now. Hooray, hooray. I'm just praying that we don't have a bad winter again. That was no fun. None of it. Not the fire, not the ice, not having any electricity, the roads being impassable. Oh gosh, terrible. Real unusual for Central Texas. But I know they've been working on our electrical grid, our system here, like crazy. So hopefully, if we do have that kind, we won't have electric go out. But I'm just praying we don't have it. Alrighty, now let's see here. I need to do some punchy here. Hey Shannon, how are you this morning or this afternoon? Work to do it. Oh. Well, what, sweetie? What you want, baby girl? Say, Mama, I ain't no baby. I'm 13 years old. Just 'cause I'm little don't mean I'm a baby. Yeah, so I thought I would sell some of these. Got a few more I can make. This one here I goofed up on pretty bad, so that's not gonna make. But that's okay. And I got this little flippy pockets everywhere. And I have this. I'm gonna put another one of these together real quick. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I am going to. What do you want? What do you want, girl? Huh? You want to come up here? I know what she wants. She wants me to go sit in the chair so she can come and cuddle beside me. You're okay. You're okay. Yes, you are. Okay. All right, so then sister wants some too. Come here. No, sister decided she didn't want any. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Oh. Do I have any black cardstock that I could get? No, that's brown. It looked black. All right, let me, I know I've got black cardstock over here. I hate to pull up a whole, let me see. I hate to use a whole, there we go. I think that would work. Yes, I think it will work. Okay, I only need like 4 strips. Did I count 5? So I only need 4 strips. 1, 2, 3. Yep, I only need 4 strips of it. I think this is. Ah. It's not going to work because this is actually sticker paper. I am going to make a pull-out. Why that sticker paper's not over here with the other sticker paper, I will never know. But it's there where it belongs now. I could do these. I could. I've got plenty of this. No, it's too thin. Too thin. That's not going to work. That's navy blue. All right, I'm going to have to pull out a sheet of black cardstock. Okay, so in order to do these, you take your cardstock and you have however wide you want it. Like this one here is really wide, really tall and wide. So you can use it, but you need them all the same size is what I'm trying to say. Get in there crooked now. Okay. Oh, there we go. So it pulls out like this. Okay, and then you do like a 1/2 of an inch on here, and then you fold them all in half, and that's what I've done with all of these. Then you take and you glue the ends of them together. Pen Poo showed me how to do this. That one's already done. I think she did a tutorial on it, or she did it on a live. It's been a while back, a few months back. There's 3. And 5. I did. April, and Zeddy won. That was crazy because she won. That's the 3rd journal she's won from me. Last 2 journals she bought like 5 spots. This time she only bought 1. I'll have another one up. I've got this green one that is nobody has spoken for, so it's highly possible that I'll be doing another waffle on that one if nobody claims it. I'm hoping somebody will claim it though. Have you been doing okay, April? I bet you've been getting kids ready for school, huh? Then you take your little strips like this. Hopefully I got them tall enough. Didn't get them tall enough. Wah, wah. Okay. I shouldn't have cut them in half. All right, that's all right. We can make more strips. Okay, I want 10, I think. Nope, 11, 10 and a half. Okay. These are just 1/2 inch strips. And you want the strips tall enough so that they can meet in the middle. Oh, that's right. Yeah, fiscal year is the end of most government fiscal years. A lot of businesses too end their fiscal year in August and begin the new one in September. Okay, we'll just go ahead and cut these all the same way. Oh yeah, this And then this is going to be the applique that's going to go on it with the Cameo. Okay, so then we're going to go like this. Hey, Pen, guess what I'm making? And then, since this is a solid color, you don't have to worry about it, you know, when you flip it over, if it's the right side or not. But if you have a direction to your paper, a right side and wrong side, you're going to want to make sure that when you flip it over here, that it's right side up. Ask me how I know. Gee, did I mess up and do that once or twice? Yeah, I have. Yeah, I have. Okay, and then you're going to tuck this in here like this. Yep, sliders. So this goes like this. And then you do it again. And these are not the kind of sliders that you eat. So what you can do with these sliders in your journal is you can put pictures on them, decorative paper on them, lined paper on them. The possibilities are as limited as your imagination. This one will be up for grabs on Saturday. This is one that I started and I don't know why I didn't finish it, but I had it. I don't have any place for it to go, so I thought, well, I'll just offer it up with some other ephemera items that I'm going to be selling, leftover ephemera items that I'm going to be selling next on Saturday at 11 o'clock Central Time, along with boxes. And 12 by 12 paper and some other size paper too. Okay, sometimes if you get a little bit generous with the glue, it'll stick. So you gotta kind of work it through. Okay. I'm gonna make a salad here in just a little bit. Well, I probably shouldn't have done that, but I did. So anyway, here we go. Oops. One more. So I'm not going to decorate this. I'm going to let whoever, if somebody decides they want it, I'm just going to let them decorate it however they want it. So it'll be some ephemera that I'm going to be selling that will already be made, and you can decorate it however you want. Got a little bit too much glue in there, huh? This is embarrassing. See, that one worked. That one worked a while ago. There we go, that one's working. Just the first one and the last one don't want to work. But it worked a while ago. Ah, there we go. See, a little bit of glue got stuck. Now I just have to get this one in there to move. You've got to move it, move it, move it. I'll get it. I'll get it. Here, just a second. I ain't gonna give up. Lord, how many of these have I done now? Ah, there's the problem. It's stuck right there. might do, well, no, I was going to say, I think it might do better if I had used tape, you know? But then I'm thinking, yeah, you get that tape stuck on something and it's not going to let loose por nada, you know? Hey, Victoria. This is one of those online embarrassing moments. You can put this in my blooper file. I was doing fine until I tried to put the last part of this slider together. And now it doesn't want to work for me. Glue 1, glue 0, Catherine 1. Got it. Yes, you got to keep it moving till the glue dries. Okay, now, is it this box or the other box? Other box. Of course I did it. Did you have any doubt in your mind? I know Pen was around when I did the first one, and I ended up tearing it up, throwing it away. I got so frustrated. I don't know what I did, but we'll never know because it's gone now. It's somewhere in the landfill. Well, okay, let that dry so I can get the glue off of it. Tab 1, Catherine 0. Thanks, Pen. Thanks, Pen. Okay, so maybe I won't sell this one. Oh, Lord. Have mercy. Have mercy. All right, let's see here. I'm going to do some... tags. I thought I'd do a bunch of tags too with some of the scraps that I've got. Oh no. I did a bunch of tags the other day. So I got a couple of packages of tags made out of scraps that I had. So those will be available. A bunch of them. Okay, I want this to be 2.5. If this doesn't turn out to be 2.5, this cutting board is going to be toast. Because it just doesn't two and a half, right there. I don't know. Hey, Zeddy. So yes, there will be tags and boxes and yeah, other ephemera, ready-made. Let's see if I can do some out of this. One more. I think I got all the ones out of here that I could use, so I think I'll cut some more. Well, I got so much glue on my fingers that it doesn't, they don't want to work. Okay, there's that. Oops. I'm gonna finish this one up and then I think I'm gonna go eat some salad. And then I'll come back and do some more. Wash some of the glue off of my hands. I'm very close to earning a fragment and making the next league. What does that mean, Victoria? Daily ranking. Popular live. I only have 7 people in here. It's how I move up and earn. Well, haha, what do I have to do to earn another fragment? I don't have any idea how all that works. $183 diamonds away. Okay. I'm not sure how I earn diamonds, but they do appear. Sometimes there's a lot of them when I get done, and sometimes there's not so many of them when I get done off of a live. Don't ask me how that works, because I don't know. Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty cool. So like away, share away. And thanks for the gifts. Had no idea. Thank you for telling me about that. I had no idea. None whatsoever. All right, which way am I going to do this? Like that or like this? I'm going to do it like this, so I need this here. My fan club has completed the first stage of the club quest. Club Cheers has been unlocked for all fans to send and celebrate. Okay, whatever that means. I'm so dumb. I just get on here and do my lives, and you know, that's it. Because you want to try to get new followers. Oh, okay. But don't they have to push me out on the For You page to get new followers? Ah, really? I spend about an hour and a half to 2 hours. Let's see. It'll be 3 hours this time. Well, but Troy, if I have any questions, I'm going to be asking you. From now on, you're going to be my TikTok guru. Oh, so when somebody sends a Go Popular, it pushes them out? Okay. Pushes me out. And sharing, I knew sharing did. I try to share whenever I am on somebody's live. Hummingbirds are out there fighting over the food. It's not like there's not 3 hummingbird feeders around my yard and a ton of flowers that they could be, I don't know. They're so funny. Okay, there's another one that will be available. I can tell you on Saturday, it's not going to be a really long live with or D-Stash. It's just not. I just don't have that much. So much for the I'm cutting this one off. This one has been a pain from the beginning. There. This one's probably going to end up being a tag. Let's see. I know I'm going to have to get off of here in just a second. Thank you for the friendship necklace. Yes, I am back working on the slider. I took off the last slider that I messed up on so badly. Zap, tap, zap. Oh, tap, tap, tap. Oh, thank you, Victoria. All right, let me see here. Oops. There, I think that'll be more betters. More bettas. Okay, fix that one. Now, this one here, that I messed up on so badly. We're going to show it who's boss. That's what we're going to do. So there, take the scraps and we'll make tags out of them. No waste here, that's for sure, huh? There we go. No fuss, no muss. This is the worst measuring thing on this deal. It's not me, I promise, Pen Poo. I'm putting it at 2.5 and it's not doing 2.5. I mean, it shows 2.5, but it always comes out a hair different. That's not right. There. More tags of various sizes. Okay, I gotta go eat. So I'm getting really hungry. It's about my dinner time. So, thank you all. Boy, I learned something today about TikTok. I'm about to get into the, what did she call it? What did you call it, Victoria? Into the other fragment. Cool. Thanks to my followers that follow me faithfully. I appreciate you all. You know I do. My friends, the people that I spend my day with, a good part of my day. Several days a week. Y'all are habit forming, you know that? I earn fragments to rank up. Okay, well, I'm gonna rank up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, y'all have a wonderful afternoon. God bless y'all and stay safe.